Sagittarius, you're going through a serious awakening. Look, you have the Three of Pentacles, the Sun, the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords represents something within you that done made the transition. There you go. Something within you that done made the transition. The Three of Pentacles and the Sun represents specifically what? That part of you of being shy, not participating with life. Not saying that Sagittarius, you didn't do that. Sagittarius, very beautiful, participates with life, does their own thing, has a lot of fun. Only thing about Sagittarius is you can kind of lack the real internal self-confidence, right? You could be showboaty, right? You and Leo have that in common. But the differences between you and Leo is a Leo can actually be confident, right? Especially when their heart is in the correct place. And a lot of you Sagittarius have realized that there's really no point in you Sagittarius really holding yourself back when it comes to being confident. Yes, be confident. Don't be arrogant. Be confident. Feel good about yourself, okay? Be the real you, as I've said before. Who cares if people think whatever, because at the end of the day, it's not real anyway. The Eight of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups represents, because this is about your path. This is about your self-improvement. And one of the things that you're going to learn is the Seven of Cups. You're going to learn to not look at everything and everyone like these are people who are going to automatically think of you as being stupid or not having very good ideas. Who said that? I never said that. Who said that? You know, I've said this many a times before. You know, when you Sagittarius already, y'all could be very intelligent people. You know, sometimes you Sagittarius, you know, y'all want to act buck wild. I would know. But, right? But a lot of the times you Sagittarius are very intelligent and you have a sense of direction. It's just that sometimes you end up getting crisscrossed when it comes to that sense of direction, right? You don't necessarily know. And then that's what bumps you down. So what am I trying to say with this? What I'm trying to say is, even when it comes to meeting new people that you could potentially get to know relationship-wise, it's a matter of you, Sagittarius, not being afraid of that. If the person doesn't want to get to know you, if the person thinks of you as being stupid, you, Sagittarius, will not have a problem replacing them and going on about your business and living your life. Then you have the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups represents, because how many times it's been you Sagittarius have tried to get to know other people and it just seemed like it was a dud. These people, they were trying to figure out how they felt at the bottom of a bottle or whatever type of problem that they had that they couldn't get off of, or they couldn't stop doing, whatever type of behavior. But the Devil and the Ace of Pentacles represents, and how many of these type of relationships did you Sagittarius find yourselves being locked into with a group of people who don't really care about you, who didn't care about you? You know, but I care about you Sagittarius, you know? And one of the things that a lot of you Sagittarius, you know, you lack seriously is love. You, Capricorn, really everybody, but in their own way. And some zodiac signs can live their life with or without it, like Scorpio, Virgo. But a lot of you really need that, though. A lot of you Sagittarius really are people who are rough around the edges. So a lot of the times, right, the horse, right? A lot of you Sagittarius are rough around the edges. But a lot of you have been spending too much time in the past with a group of people who didn't really take you seriously and didn't really take any of the things that you cherished really as you sharing a part of yourself. So the thing about it is that the Ace of Pentacles represents, again, you have to learn to remember that you are valuable and you do bring something to the table. For one, you bring intelligence into the table. You know, like I said, when y'all are ready, because sometimes y'all can start wilding out like a wild stallion. Y'all already know your mind be all over the place. Let's not play with this thing. So the Ace of Pentacles now, the Ace of Pentacles is about how you have to remember that, though. right? That's the catch-22. People are not going to always remind you that you're great, you're loved. You have to remind yourself of that, because the Five of Swords now represents, because people will, especially when you're out here and you're trying to date, people will try to test your gangster, right? People will try to test your confidence. And what I mean by that is the gaslighting. People will, all the time. That's what a lot of the dating pool is about. That's what all of this stuff is about, a lot of it. Not all, but a lot of it is about the gaslighting, the ghosting, and then trying to contact you later down the line, trying to tell you that you're not as valuable as you think you are. And the truth is, an honest estimation is no one person is super valuable. But then at the same time, you have to also raise your own value a little bit, because it's not about being super valuable to the point where every single time your outlook, your perspective outweighs other people every single time. But so you have to really give your estimation of, you're not overvaluing yourselves and you're not undervaluing yourselves. Now, what does this have to do with everything? What this has to do with it is, I said this before, you Sagittarius, at the very beginning, you're going through a huge transformation. So a lot of you are not just going through a transformation physically. A lot of you Sagittarius are going through are going through a transformation spiritually, mentally, and emotionally as well. A lot of you are learning to deal with the triggers and the soft spots that a lot of you have had a month ago, 2 months ago, 2 weeks ago, 6 months ago, to now being in a position where you're actually dealing with that. And then you have the Nine of Swords. And the Nine of Swords is all about how, you being the 9th zodiac sign, if we're going clockwise, the Nine of Swords represent also, too, it's also about learning how to figure out what are the things that give you a daily worry. Is it money? Is it love? Is it, a lack of trust? What is it? And then you Sagittarius learning how to actually finally put your mind at ease, because what makes a lot of you Sagittarius kind of like crazy horses, right? Crazy horses, stallions, crazy horses, is the fact that a lot of you, right, your mentality is not stable, because you think about things like love. You think about how come people don't love you. You think about things like, how come people aren't really willing to put in the work to get to know you. You think about why is it that, you can't seem to find yourself sometimes in a very good match with somebody else. And again, the Nine of Swords represents you Sagittarius learning how to actually bring that up and actually exercise that problem, right? Like you do a demon. So let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the Ace of Pentacles. You have the Five of Cups, the Seven of Swords, the Six of Cups, and then you have the Lovers. So yeah, so again, the Five of Cups and the Seven of Swords represents this con job that people told you that you were never going to be anything. You were worthless. You're trash. You're this. Or maybe they didn't necessarily maybe they didn't necessarily tell you that straight up, but they got you to feel like that because they weren't there for you when at times when they should have been there the most. And to be honest with you, Sagittarius, that's a Jupiterian thing. That's a Jupiterian thing, because Pisces go through that same thing. And the planet that you and Pisces share is Jupiter. Because it's always the thing where it's like people will disappoint you, because you and Pisces have that same problem. People will disappoint you and not show up just to, you know what I mean? They will deliberately tell you stuff just so that they can not show up. And then if you want to wild out on them, smack the if you want to tell them off, right? They're going to act stupid and act like they don't know why it is that you're doing that. So the thing about it is that the Six of Cups and the Lovers now, got to watch my word. Anyway, so the Six of Cups and the Lovers represents, but this represents, right? This represents now they want to come back and like, you know, but the only reason why people are coming back and you're the center of attention now is because you, Sagittarius, have found that self-love that you have been looking for your whole life. A lot of you Sagittarius be going through that, trying to find out what it is about you. What exactly is your reason to continue to live? And part of that reason is that really that's what Jupiter, right? That's what Jupiterian people, Sagittarius, Pisces, Virgo, even though Virgo is not Jupiterian, that's what it is that Virgo represents though, right? Because it's the opposite of Pisces. You have to figure out self-love. You have to figure out self-value. Because that's one thing that Pisces does deal with that they have in common with Virgo. You have to figure out self-love. What is all of this? What are you worth to you? Right? So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Like I said, we're growing. We're at 9,100. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set that notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos.